Welcome, fellow wanderer, to a realm where the salty breeze dances through your hair and the sand sings beneath your feet. We're about to embark on a thrilling expedition through the realm of real estate where affordability meets the allure of the ocean. Imagine waking up to the soothing sound of waves crashing against the shore, sipping your morning coffee with the sunrise as your backdrop, and feeling the warmth of the sand as your own personal welcome mat. Get ready to be swept away on a journey to discover the 10 cheapest beachfront properties in the world. From hidden gems tucked away in tropical paradises to coastal retreats offering the perfect blend of relaxation and adventure, each property is a tantalizing invitation to embrace the beachfront lifestyle. So, grab your sunscreen and sunglasses, because we're about to dive headfirst into a sea of affordability and luxury. Number 10. Zanzibar, Tanzania. You're dreaming of owning a beach house, sipping cocktails while the waves gently crash against the shore. But let's be real, your wallet's not exactly overflowing. Enter Zanzibar, Tanzania, the unsung hero of affordable beachfront living. Here's the scoop. You can snag a spacious pad with all the bells and whistles, think multiple bedrooms, bathrooms, and balconies, for a cool $259,000. And if you're not looking for a mansion, smaller digs go for as low as $100,000. That's practically a steal. Now, let's talk living expenses. With around $2,000 a month, you're living the good life. I'm talking comfy digs, good eats, and enough left over for some sunset boat rides. It's a paradise for budget-conscious families or solo wanderers alike. And oh, the views. Zanzibar serves up those postcard-perfect tropical vibes without breaking the bank. Plus, it's not packed to the gills with tourists, so you can actually enjoy that laid-back island vibe without the crowds. But hold up, there's a couple of things to consider. First off, brushing up on your Swahili might come in handy for those long chats with the locals. And yeah, malaria is a thing, so bug spray is your new best friend. Healthcare's decent, but it's not exactly cutting edge. Still, despite these minor hiccups, Zanzibar is quickly climbing the ranks as the go-to spot for coastal living on a budget. So if you're eyeing a beachfront escape that won't drain your bank account, Zanzibar might just be your ticket to paradise. Number 9. Let's talk about Varna, Bulgaria, a hidden gem for those seeking a beachside bargain in Europe. Imagine strolling along the European coastlines, soaking up the sun without burning a hole in your wallet. Well, Varna could be your ticket to that dreamy lifestyle. Now, let's talk numbers. Living in Varna won't cost you an arm and a leg, with an average monthly expense of around $2,000 for a family. And when it comes to snagging your own piece of paradise, you're looking at prices ranging from $140,000 to $180,000 for a cozy beach house. Not bad, right? And let's not forget about the weather. It's like Mother Nature's gift to beach lovers. With most days drenched in sunshine, you'll be living the coastal dream in no time. But Varna isn't just about the beach life. It's also got plenty to offer in terms of amenities. From mouth-watering restaurants to vibrant shopping districts and buzzing entertainment venues, there's never a dull moment in the seaside town. And if you're feeling adventurous, exploring nearby cities or even hopping over to neighboring countries is a breeze thanks to easy access to public transportation. Now, before you start envisioning your life in Varna, there are a couple of things to consider. For one, not all prescription medications may be readily available, so it's something to keep in mind. Plus, there's some pollution hanging around from nearby oil refineries, which could put a slight damper on those breathtaking views. And let's not even get started on the chaotic parking situation. Navigating those streets can be a bit of a challenge. So, there you have it, the scoop on Varna, Bulgaria. It's got its ups and downs, but if you're looking for an affordable beachside escape in Europe, it might just be the perfect fit for you. Number 8. St. Lucia. So next on our list, magic of St. Lucia, where the crystal clear waters of the Caribbean beckon. Seriously, if you're addicted to that kind of paradise, St. Lucia might just be your dream destination. And get this, it's one of the cheapest beach towns to live in worldwide. Picture this, beachfront property for under $200,000. Yeah, you heard that right. And if that doesn't make you do a double take, maybe this will. St. Lucia is super tax-friendly. Like, if you become a citizen, you're off the hook for certain taxes on things like capital gains and inheritance. That's a serious perk. Now, let's talk cost of living. For a single person, you're looking at less than $2,000 a month for rent and utilities combined. And if you're a couple or a family, you can still keep those living expenses low. Sounds pretty sweet, right? But there's always a catch. Healthcare, while not as robust as in some other places, might require a bit of a workaround. You might have to travel by boat or plane for anything beyond basic medical needs. But when you're surrounded by stunning beaches and a laid-back vibe, it's a trade-off many are willing to make. Number 7. Alanya, Turkey. Let me paint you a picture of paradise. Alanya, Turkey. Nestled along the Mediterranean coast, it's a gem of a beach town that's got everyone talking. Now, what sets Alanya apart? For starters, it's the land of affordable beachfront properties. Think about it, where else can you snag yourself a cozy beach house for just around $200,000 to $250,000 US? And we're not talking run-of-the-mill properties here. Alanya offers up a smorgasbord of options, from luxurious villas to quaint condos and charming single-family homes. The choice is yours. But hold on to your hats, because there's a juicy perk waiting for you. Spend at least $250,000 on your slice of Alanya paradise. You'll find yourself the proud owner of a residence permit or even citizenship in Turkey. Now, that's what I call a smart investment. Let's talk about life in Alanya. Sure, the real estate might be a steal, but what about the rest? Well, fret not. My friends, living in Alanya won't burn a hole in your wallet. From dining out to entertainment and shopping, everything here comes with a budget-friendly price tag. And here's the kicker, Alanya isn't just for holidaymakers. It's a melting pot of cultures, with a vibrant expat community calling it home. If you're thinking of making the move, you'll find yourself in good company. Let's keep it real. Every paradise has its quirks. In Alanya, it's all about respecting local customs and keeping your wits about you in crowded areas. A small price to pay for life in paradise, right? Alanya beckons with its multilingual charm, diverse shopping scene, and strict no-smoking policy in public areas. Whether you're looking to put down roots or just need that perfect vacation spot, Alanya's got you covered. Number 6. San Juan, Philippines. Let's dive into the scoop on San Juan in the Philippines, your go-to spot if you're eyeing Southeast Asia for a vacay or maybe even setting up shop for a while. Picture this. Pristine beaches, vibrant vibes, and a cost of living that won't have you sweating bullets over your bank account. So, what's the deal with housing? Well, brace yourself for some sweet news. You can snag a top-notch property for around $150,000. That's right. Quality digs. And when it comes to making ends meet, you're looking at roughly $4,000 a month to keep the whole fam bam comfy. Couples? Piece of cake. That leaves you with some extra dough to splurge on all the goodies this place has to offer. Speaking of goodies, San Juan's got M in spades. Think high-speed internet, shopping galore, and dining options that'll make your taste buds do a happy dance. Sure, you might pay a tad more than some other spots, but trust me, the perks make it worth every penny. Now, onto the pros and cons checklist. On the bright side, you're looking at an affordable cost of living, a melting pot of cultures where foreign retirees are welcomed with open arms, and healthcare that's top-notch. Need I say more? Let's not sugarcoat it. There are a few bumps in the road. Brace yourself for some wild weather and traffic that might make you question your life choices. Plus, public resources. Not exactly overflowing here. Still, with its rich history and breathtaking scenery, San Juan's got that special something. Just remember, if you're making moves to this slice of paradise, show some love and respect for the Filipino culture. It's all part of the package deal. Let's turn our attention to number 5 on our list, and we're jetting off to South America. Our destination? The charming little country of Ecuador, home to the sun-kissed beachfront haven of Salinas. Nestled on the western edge of South America, Salinas has a vibe that'll transport you straight to the streets of Miami, Florida. What's the real allure here? Well, Salinas offers all the glitz and glamour of Miami's beach lifestyle, but at a fraction of the cost. Picture this, luxurious properties with multiple bedrooms and bathrooms, averaging around $130,000. And if you're in the market for something a bit cozier, well, let's just say you'll be pleasantly surprised by the affordability. Salinas isn't just your run-of-the-mill beach spot, it's a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. With its beachfront condos and houses mirroring the allure of Miami's coastline, but at significantly lower costs, it's a paradise for savvy travelers. Now, let's talk about why Salinas should be on your radar. First off, you've got direct access to all the amenities and entertainment you could ask for. From water sports galore to a plethora of fresh seafood, fruit, and produce, there's no shortage of things to see and taste in Salinas. But, like any paradise, there are a few hiccups to be aware of. We're talking occasional spikes in the crime rate, an influx of tourists during peak months, and a bit of a challenge when it comes to public transportation. But with a bit of savvy planning and maybe your own set of wheels, you can easily navigate around these minor inconveniences and bask in all that Salinas has to offer. Let's dive into number 4 on our list, Azores, Portugal. Picture this: pristine beaches, stunning landscapes, and a relaxed vibe that's hard to beat. Azores offers all this and more, making it a hot spot for those seeking affordable beachfront living in Europe. Now, let's talk numbers. While the cost of living in Azores is lower compared to other European beach towns, don't expect the same for home prices. They actually range between $180,000 and $210,000 US dollars on average. But before you start sweating over those digits, consider this: the overall cost of living drops significantly thanks to the affordable resources available in the archipelago. With a monthly budget of around $2,500, you can comfortably sustain yourself or your family in this idyllic setting. So, why should Azores be on your radar? Well, for starters, you've got jaw-dropping landscapes everywhere you turn, top-notch air quality, and a subtropical climate that practically screams relaxation. Sounds dreamy, right? But hold up, it's not all sunshine and coconuts. There are a few things to keep in mind, like the need to brush up on your Portuguese skills, the fact that Azores is a bit isolated from the mainland, and expect some sporadic rain to keep things interesting. Now, these downsides might not be deal breakers for everyone, but it's crucial to weigh them in your decision-making process. While English might be spoken by some locals, knowing Portuguese will undoubtedly enrich your experience and help you truly immerse yourself in the local culture. So, if you're up for the challenge and craving a slice of paradise, Azores might just be calling your name. Number 3. Durres, Albania. Let's talk about this hidden gem, Durres, Albania. If you're on the lookout for the ultimate combo of budget-friendly beach vibes and that cozy, small-town atmosphere, Durres might just be your ticket to paradise. Situated right across from Italy and rubbing elbows with Greece, Durres packs a serious punch when it comes to European coastal living. And get this, you can live the dream here for less than a couple of grand a month. Yep, you heard that right. For under $2,000 US dollars, a small fam can call this seaside sanctuary home sweet home. Now, you might be wondering about the digs. Well, Durres has got you covered with a range of property options. Sure, you won't find tons of standalone houses, but apartments and condos, they're as abundant as seashells on the shore. And with average prices hovering between $80,000 to $110,000 US dollars, it's not too hard to snag your own slice of paradise. But wait, there's more. Let's talk pros. Picture this: you're just a hop, skip, and a jump away from the city center, nightlife, and some seriously drool-worthy restaurants. Plus, Durres boasts low crime rates and a super inclusive vibe where all lifestyles are welcome with open arms. Oh, and did I mention the air? It's as clean as a whistle, and the whole town is all about that sustainable living. Now, before you start packing your bags, there are a few things to mull over. Local healthcare? It's a bit on the basic side. And let's not forget about that humidity, it can get pretty sticky, folks. Plus, Durres isn't exactly a hub of economic diversity, so keep that in mind if you're all about that hustle and bustle. But at the end of the day, it's all about priorities, right? If you're dreaming of sipping cocktails by the sea and soaking in that European charm, Durres might just be calling your name. So, go ahead, add it to your property wish list. Your beachside oasis awaits. Number 2. Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Let's have a heart-to-heart about Puerto Vallarta, that slice of heaven nestled on Mexico's western coast. Imagine pristine beaches, stunning sunsets, and a lifestyle that won't leave your wallet crying. We're talking about a place where you can score a beachfront pad for a fraction of what you'd pay elsewhere. Think $150,000 to $170,000, or even less for a cute condo. Sure, there are some swanky spots with price tags to match, but on average, you're getting a bang for your buck. And get this, while the initial cost might give you a pause, the ongoing expenses are a breeze, thanks to some friendly competition among service providers. Let's play the comparison game, shall we? Picture Puerto Vallarta versus a hotspot like Miami. In PV, you're stretching your dollar further, goods are a steal at over 60% less, and your overall cost of living? Well, it's like hitting the savings jackpot. Now, onto the perks. Living in Puerto Vallarta means you've got the good life right at your fingertips. Shopping, dining, and entertainment options aplenty. And with all that beachfront property up for grabs, you're basically living the dream, right? Every rose has its thorn. Puerto Vallarta's got its quirks too. Brace yourself for some rainy days during hurricane season, and be prepared for the tourist influx between May and September. It's the price you pay for paradise, they say. So, here's the lowdown. Puerto Vallarta might not be perfect, but show me a place that is. Keep an open mind, weigh the pros and cons, and take in the whole enchilada. Who knows? Your ticket to Mexican bliss might just be waiting for you in Puerto Vallarta. Number 1. Hopkins, Belize. Alright folks, gather round. Let me spill some tropical beans about Hopkins, Belize, the hidden gem of beach towns for the budget-savvy beach bums out there. Picture this. Pristine beaches, swaying palms, and your own little piece of paradise for a fraction of what you'd fork out elsewhere. So, what's the deal? Well, let's talk real estate. In Hopkins, you're looking at an average property value of around $150,000 for a beachfront condo, and just a smidge more for a cozy beach house. And get this, even if you're not a Belizean citizen, you can own property here like a boss. That's right. No red tape, no hassle. It's a real estate dream that's harder to come by in other parts of South America. Now, let's dive into the nitty-gritty of finances. Belize isn't just a haven for your wallet when it comes to property. Their tax game is on point too. Closing costs averaging around 1%? Sign me up. And for those golden years of retirement, qualified retirees can kick back and enjoy tax-free living. That's more money for sipping cocktails by the sea, if you ask me. But what about the vibe, you ask? Hopkins might be a bit like the suburban beach cousin to bigger hotspots like Placencia, but don't be fooled, it's got charm for days. From fresh seafood joints to local watering holes, the dining scene here is top-notch. And with average retiree incomes of $3,000 a month, you can bet your bottom dollar you'll be living the good life. Of course, every rose has its thorns, and Hopkins is no exception. While you'll have access to modern conveniences and retailers, healthcare options are a bit on the slim side. And let's not beat around the bush, bucks. Lots of It's the price you pay for paradise, right? So, if you can roll with the punches of minimal healthcare and coexist with the tropical critters, Hopkins might just be your ticket to the cheapest beach house in the world. Grab your sunscreen and bug spray, folks, we're heading to Belize.